Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jonathan Corley, and today I want to talk to you about leveraging disruptive new technology to enhance marketing strategy and productivity. I lead the Experience Strategy group within Sitecore's customer transformation team, and really feels like we're at an exciting inflection point with the rapid advances in natural language processing and generative AI. I want to talk to you today about what that means for your brand. It's exciting times. But here, this was mlfordevs.com. I really like how they applied the Dunning-Kruger effect to generative AI. I think we're somewhere around point number one here, just kind of peak hype, where as you first gain access to some of these new tools, you think that this generative AI can solve a lot of my problems. You think it will, it's scary, but it's behaving like a superhuman chatbot. As you continue using it, you start to realize that it's hallucinating at times. The information it feeds back isn't always accurate. And I've found that specifically as it relates to content marketing or marketing strategy, if your prompts are good, it can offer a really great starting point for content or for strategy. So that's what I want to dive in today, into today are two quick use cases. The first being using generative AI or Chat GPT-4 to define a personalization strategy for your brand's key audience. And the second use case will be, how can I execute a tactical cross-channel digital marketing campaign? So let's dive in. I'll start just with earning reports today. So let me look at the news. And the first brand referenced is Nike. So I spent a good amount of time over the weekend. There's a new field, prompt engineering, that's taking shape. But I spent hours this weekend crafting a prompt and then refining it and really building in a prompt that would help define a brand's marketing messaging strategy for different audiences. And I think it's in a really good place, but I'll choose Nike. Here you can see it's already identified them as sportswear within apparel and footwear, and beginning to define segments. So you've got fitness enthusiasts, professional athletes, customers interested in casual sportswear, outdoor adventures, and eco-conscious consumers. So that's step one in a three-step process. Next, set it up to define a customer journey. As I was sipping coffee, it's outlined for a typical customer persona. You've got given a representative set of customer journey phases, from discovering Nike products through comparing and evaluating different brands. It would all be the same brand beneath Nike, but journey phase 3 is actually purchasing. The customer would move on to the post-purchase experience. And then finally, they're in a brand loyalty and advocacy phase. And you can picture this as a kind of a funnel of the customer journey. Anyone familiar with design thinking concepts or customer journey mapping will be very used to mapping out the different phases or stages of a customer journey. Now, Where this gets really interesting is applying the customer segments that the system generated to the journey phases. And that's part 3. It's a content marketing personalization matrix. And what you'll see is along the top, each column represents a journey phase, where each row represents one of the personas, and at the intersection, I'm going to zoom out so you can see, you've got marketing messaging that's relevant for a customer in segment and in journey, in that stage of the journey. So this would give marketers a starting point to begin to create journey-based campaigns that are personalized for each one of their segments. And it's pretty damn good. So if I'm an outdoor adventurer, as an example, marketing could begin to position outdoor gear selections or the durability and function of different Nike products. If I am a more eco-conscious, then as I purchase, they're pushing some green initiatives. As I'm after my purchase, they may follow up with email marketing with sustainable life tips. When I'm in that loyalty and advocacy phase, they're promoting content that I could share about Nike's eco-friendly impact. Same thing with the top row here. You've got fitness enthusiasts that move from performance comparisons of their different shoes through exclusive fitness sales, maybe at the point of purchase, as they continue on their journey. Content could be promoted that highlights workout tips and routines. And finally, in the loyalty advocacy phase, maybe in the app, they are sharing fitness success stories that are encouraging. And again, this was all pulled together in less than a couple minutes. So I think this is an incredibly powerful use case. If you'd like to try it for your brand, don't hesitate to reach out. You can visit personalizedcx.com, and I'd be happy to dive deeper into this topic with you. The next use case is executing a tactical cross-channel digital marketing campaign. So here, I'll use Sitecore. It's the leading digital experience software platform. We've been a leader in DXP or CMS in content marketing and experience management for years. This month, we were actually featured in Gartner's DXP Magic Quadrant as a leader again for the 6th time in a row. But I want to use my company as an example to showcase how I can roll out a tactical brand campaign that's relevant for a topic I define, for audience that might be attending, and then for channel. So the first thing I did was for brand voice. I fed the system the About Us page, some articles that were written on Sitecore.com, some marketing materials, and asked the system to analyze all of that content for tone, voice, and style, and then list adjectives to describe the tone of voice and the style. So I took that and incorporated it into the prompt you see on the right. This prompt can be repeatedly used. So now I've got my brand voice. The tone should be confident, enthusiastic, empowering. The style should be promotional, persuasive, informative. Be bold, confident, enthusiastic, innovative. So this synthesized a lot of the content that Sitecore's marketing team has pulled together into a brand voice prompt. Next is a topic. And I hope to, in the next few months, speak at a few marketing events. They'll be regional in the States. And it would be great if we could give out promotional coffee mugs to attendees, maybe a Sitecore mug like this. And the session would be on digital experience software trends. So I kept that pretty high level just to prove out the case. Next, I imagine there will be different segments or different audiences that would attend. So you've got at the top here, you have leadership, the directors, VPs, CMOs. In the middle, you've got more marketing tacticians, marketing technologists. You've got the digital strategists, the content authors, the project managers. And at the bottom, I've asked the system in each case to personalize messaging. At the bottom, it's for developers, whether it's a full stack developer, whether these are technical experts, whether it's front end or back end engineers. But you can see how immediately the system promoted this event in Sitecore's brand voice for each audience. Finally, took this a step further by channel. So for the sake of time, I'll focus on marketing practitioners, but I asked the system for the audience above, please generate marketing copy for 4 different channels: for an email invite, a landing page, a LinkedIn post, and a tweet. And these are ready for editing at this point. This gives marketers a great starting point to promote an event. They can send, you've got a token to include the first name for an email. You have the copy for a landing page. There is a LinkedIn post. There's even hashtags for the tweet to promote the event. Hashtag customer experience, hashtag free coffee mug. As a bonus for LinkedIn, for Twitter, I do need some imagery to promote my campaign. So here is AI generated imagery. This is a coffee mug in the foreground with a technology marketing conference in the background. I asked, it's DALL-E 2 in this case, for a high quality photograph. It should look like stock imagery. I needed it in 4K, photorealistic, and promotional. Now I have a few options to create unique imagery that aligns with my campaign across channels. Thank you again for tuning in. If you want to learn more about any of these concepts, I'd encourage you to check out my blog at personalizedcx.com or visit sitecore.com to learn more about how Sitecore can power your brand's digital experience.